You know, usually exercising is more effective with weights in your hands. Do you need a doctor? Damn, this is really immersive. It's like a 4D experience.
Explain.
It's like I'm being punched in the face.
No. Explain.
What do you mean? Everything's normal.
Explain, Cotton!
I didn't do anything! All that's happening is that we're playing Monster Hunter Rise because we're friends, and friends do these things, and I maybe installed a bunch of mods.
Why am I getting massive, kill me, energy from poor Hinominoto, whichever one she is over there?
Isinoa.
Alright, I don't know. I've only played this game for a billion
You're
hours.
the worst kind of hunter. It's like, I don't care what your name is, give me the quest.
Quest giver, whatever person.
She did this herself.
I don't believe you.
I'm just allowing her to express her own... well, realistically, it was more Minoto's idea, I imagine.
Did you do this to yourself?
Yes.
That's just you putting on a voice, which makes the whole thing even more psychopathic.
No, it's definitely not, because you would be able to see my lips moving under this mask that I'm wearing to protect for that from happening.
I don't know why I agreed to this.
You don't have a choice. I'm gonna take off my helmet now and freak you out.
That already happens every time you take your helmet off!
Wanna know how much of this armor set is not anchored to the pieces?
Jesus Christ! Oh no! What happened to your eyes?
A terrible incident.
Oh my god. You are never allowed to pick mods again.
Fine, I'll put my helmet back on. Oh my god!
Nope! No! Fuck, go away! Go away! Fuck off!
The human torso!
This is the worst experience I've ever had! The menu is the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I fucking love it.
It's just the slow turn of the cardboard cutout to the camera, like, hello.
There's a couple of shots where it actually goes like almost sideways and she just goes fully fucking 2D and I lose it when that happens.
What have they done to you, Minoto? How are you even holding those papers?
Don't look at me sideways.
Have you lost a bit of weight? It feels like you've lost.
Did you have a look at the back? Did you notice that it's actually double-sided too? It's nice.
Oh, you're coming across a bit flat today.
That's an insult and a half.
Who sat there and thought to themselves? Who sat there and thought to themselves? You know what I know Minoto need to be? Cardboard potato cutouts. That's
So
and I have
good,
the skills to make it happen. All right, this was my this is my calling.
Someone needs to do it.
They're not even happy. Why do they not have smiles at least?
I mean, they're sort of smile. They're more like content, just like, I am potato.
Is that an insect glaive?
Close.
Oh, it's a shield, not a bug. Honestly, I was 50-50 on if that was a shield.
No, it's
or
a feature.
Bug. Also, why does it look like
it
a big Tigrex, like, plastic claw grabber where you have a little handle lever near the base, when then every time you press it, it just goes...
That's actually what the gun lance is for this.
That's not an effective shape of weaponry. Not only are the spikes curved inwards, there's nothing threatening in the center of the spikes either.
Well, no, I mean, the spikes being curved inwards means that it sort of grabs once you get it in, you know, if you can get the angle right in the first place. Like, if you get someone in the shoulder, like, if you get a human in the shoulder, this thing is terrifying.
How often do you hunt humans in the shoulder?
I will not be answering this question at this moment.
You're really doing a very poor job of being mod host.
Yeah, that's because
You've not told me to behold anything so far. You've not explained.
Well, there's nothing here. There's nothing here to behold yet. We're just here.
Oh, just the casual Zenith Tigrex weaponry that you've not drawn my attention to in any way. Look, quite frankly, at this rate,
literally started by talking about them.
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
but you. There was nothing from you.
I'll be honest. I've not done this before, so sorry. I'm gonna walk away now. Then.
At this rate, you're not going to pass.
I didn't realize this was a test.
Everything's a test, Cotton. One day I do hope there is a mod, and all the mod does is make the owl at the start of the owl hoot.
At the start of the owl.
Hoot.
A hunting owl.
Hoot. No, that's a Pokemon. Not Kahoot. There we go.
Kahoot.
Oh,
Kahoot.
Jesus.
Like cohort. It's a pun.
I'm hoping that one day there is a mod and all it does is make it
Kahoots.
about 100 times bigger, So when you start the hunt, there's just this massive owl that you launch into the sky above the map.
See, I know where you're gonna go with this. I also want them to make the Kahoot like 10 times bigger and then make it the Palamute. What?
Sorry, I
What?
just thought I saw a shadow.
I don't think so. I mean, unless you're looking at me, because I am the knight.
Convinced shadows keep coming over me.
I'm not, as far as I'm aware, we're going the right direction. Yeah, we're going the right direction.
I'm so convinced. Everything keeps going black. In before, the footage is completely normal, and I'm just having like a medical condition. Like, wow, man, everything's going black.
Huh.
Oh
Take
no,
a
there's
right.
definitely shadows appearing.
That might be trees. There are trees here.
I feel like I'm just.
Are you just like playing on higher settings than normal and getting freaked out by like lighting changes?
Yeah, I just accidentally have like shadows turned on for the first time. Whoa! Oh my God!
What is this thing?
There's dark patches on the ground. Cut it.
This is mimified Bazelgeuse.
I saw that he had interesting colored art.
And also other things.
Not the only interesting colored things. Okay, look, we'll get to that. But I saw that he had interesting colored eyes, and the first thing I did was flash him, so he closed his eyes. Well, I'm none of that unique shit around here, Basil.
Essentially what is happening here is this is a Basil recolor to make him quite dark in general and change the color of the lighting up portion of his scales, which may become apparent in greater effort soon.
I was gonna say, it should be said, if it's not transparent so far, that I have very, very rarely not been the one to select what shenanigans we'll be facing in modded episodes, but today the chooser of mods is Cotton, so we'll see if he's let us down or not, basically. I do like purple bomb basil, though.
I hope not. Thank you. He also comes in other colors. This is just a starter taste.
Why do I feel like you're trying to sell me a custom basil?
I just think that everyone should find the basil.
Does it come with like a warranty? Can I? Oh,
yeah. I mean, if it doesn't match your needs, then of course, then you'll need to get a different color because you need to find the basil that perfectly matches your personal personality. Yeah, right.
Basil's a great one for it because he does just glow between all of his scales when he gets mad.
Aw, I got knocked out of the sky.
What? Where? How did I? Basil, you can't just put me behind a rock.
Of course he can. Look, he can put you wherever he wants now. He's pink.
I think it's purple.
I think it's officially called pink in the actual mod description, so I
could be officially called Banana Lord 9000, but that doesn't change my actual name.
I would genuinely then call anything that told me they were Banana Lord 9000 Banana Lord 9000 because that's a great thing to say.
You should have seen what happened to Banana Lord 8000 before him.
And all the other 999 afterwards.
It's crazy how surprisingly ruthless the Banana Kingdom is.
Actually, it's just Banana Lord, and then the number afterwards is an active count of how many bananas they've eaten in their lifetime.
Oh, eaten.
I've hit 9,000!
I thought you were going to say how many bananas they've beaten in a fight.
How many bananas I could beat in a fight? I can beat 9,000 bananas in a fight, man. Have you ever seen a banana tree? Actually, you know what? Have you ever seen a banana tree? They could fuck up a human if they tried to punch it.
If you were to throw bananas at me, you'd have to get to at least 9,000 before I'd be like, stop it.
It's like a stoning, but with specifically bananas. It's the least effective thing ever. They're just soft and mushy.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like people didn't throw rotten fruit at each other all the time, so I guess it's not the craziest thing in the world. The Battle of Purple commences.
Oh.
Ironic. The purple monster got made more orange as a result of fighting the orange monster that got made more purple.
You want to ride him?
Isn't life beautiful sometimes?
Life is a crazy thing, and this is actually very... I mean, realistically speaking, this is like a synthetic monster, if we're talking in those types of terms.
I guess we don't need to punish Magnum Aloe. He's not done anything wrong.
No, I mean, we should ride him, though. That's not punishment.
I'm very disappointed in you, son. Now give me a piggyback.
Now let me sit on your back and order you to attack things.
Yes, father. Good. The next door neighbors have been giving me shit, and we're gonna finally beat them. I would totally watch a sport that involved various dads
Adults.
fighting from the shoulders of their children.
Yeah, just adults riding children into battle like steeds.
It's very important the phrasing is careful
like
and
that's
correct
why I
here.
added the like steeds part at the end. I realized.
I thought, you know, I thought what I was saying about the children would be made much better by likening them to horses.
Well, yeah, of course. Like I'm just saying, like on the scale of things, that's not too bad. I just like to imagine, like, obviously, it would be very hard for one child to support one adult. So are we talking, like, 2 children per adult? Like, is it, like, 1 foot on each person's back type of deal?
I really thought you were going to say it'd be very hard for one child.
I also realized when I said it'd be hard for a child to support an adult, it almost sounds like I'm talking about their living situation, too. Like, the child is also, like, the one in charge at home if they're the one that...
Son, I'm very disappointed in you. Go to your room and pay the rent.
I'm essentially the pants of this relationship because you ride me like a steed. I get to make my own decisions as a working child.
And no, child's better actually. Yeah. Look, whenever you say worker, the first thing that goes to my mind is ant. I'm asking for judgment.
Ant. I mean, to be fair, if you could organize a situation where you could like ride a colony of ants into battle without crushing them, that'd probably be pretty effective.
I mean, that was the basis for an entire superhero. So I mean,
well, yeah, but that's also shrinking himself, so that's like a whole extra layer. I just think that Ant-Man's like main power is the shrinking and the growing. The ants is sort of secondary, even if it's part of his name, which I think is sort of funny.
Look, I don't know how to tell you this, but everyone's main power is shrinking and growing. Do you want to know how to paralyze a chicken?
With a taser?
No.
Low-powered one, obviously.
I mean, I guess yes, but not without tools. I guess. Do you know how to paralyze a chicken without tools?
Show it a fried chicken?
So if you grab a chicken,
yeah, I can do that. Okay, now what?
By the back.
All right, got it. I got it. Now what?
And you don't.
I've got my chicken. Now
I
what?
don't believe you have a chicken to hand.
Calm down. I'm holding the chicken. Now what?
If you grab a chicken by the back of the head and then push its head against the ground, obviously gently,
okay.
You know, don't drive the thing. But if you put its head against the ground and the ground is like dirt or sand, something that you can, you know, like make a draw in.
Okay. Yeah.
And then if you draw a straight line from the tip of its beak, which you've got touching the ground, outwards, away from it, it will completely immobilize, paralyze, flop, and just not do anything. And it will stay like that until you rub out the line, at which point it will freak the fuck out.
That's interesting. I mean, I don't know.
You know how like
I guess I'll just put this chicken down now. Like, you could have told me that I wouldn't be able to complete the rest of this. Like, I'm just holding this chicken the whole time. Go away.
Yeah, I can't draw a line on my floor, man. I want fucking sand in my house.
Like, come on. Like, you think I live on the beach?
Ooh.
Because I have a chicken in my beside me.
Well, you know how there's certain shacks that if you turn them upside down, they paralyze.
I didn't know that, but I do like that quite a bit. No, I didn't.
My god!
I like animals a lot more than I know about animals, which is sort of how I'd like treat life. I like things and then I like don't learn about them so that I can have cool moments of like, oh, that's awesome whenever I do.
It's known as tonic immobility. A lot of sharks need to either A, keep moving, or B, be the right way up, and as soon as you turn them upside down, they just completely go limp, and they'll still be fine and breathing, but essentially completely immobilized until you right them up, and then they'll be like, oh, and carry on as if nothing's happened. Which is why one of the best things you can do if you get attacked by a shark small enough to handle is just turn it upside down, and then it will stop. But Chiniks, also known as chicken, also have tonic immobility if you draw a little line in front of their beak, because it simulates a snake, which makes them go immobile in the hopes that the snake won't see them and kill them.
Interesting.
So if you ever need to paralyze a chicken in a easy, harmless manner, put it on a surface and draw a line in front of it.
Well, physically harmless, but like the trauma of a
if you ever want to traumatize a chicken,
an inch from your beak for however long you're left there. Like, I can just imagine the chicken just like for 2 days, like, I can't do it.
Now it's personal.
Why is it personal now?
It's personal now because
I just did a routine attack in a routine hunt against a routine monster, and randomly, now it's personal. What happened?
Well, yeah, that's what you're missing. It was the part where did you connect the attack or did it miss?
No, it was the start of the attack. It wasn't even to do with
the start.
Attack.
Okay.
But
well, I guess it was just that
personal.
attack that was personal. Like maybe you were just like trying to channel some like inner memories of like pain, just like I need power right
Just
now.
as I
So
was
now
winding
it's
up that
personal.
attack, everything went slow-mo. It zoomed in, faded out. I remembered some trauma from my past, nothing to do with the basil, and then
Nothing at all.
now it's personal. It's a common condition that affects hunters everywhere.
I actually have this thing where my parents were murdered, and I can just imagine a different person did it if I try hard enough. So I always do it with my monster target, and I just picture a different person killing them, and then I kill the monster.
Why did you go full Nappa?
I mean, it just is that not the correct voice for this
I
situation?
mean, I guess it is, but you did just like that was very like Vegeta, Vegeta, Vegeta.
Vegeta, come on! I felt the wavelength going through me in that moment, you know? I just caught on the frequency.
Do you have Dragon Ball Z related PTSD that I don't know about?
I might have had a tail when I was a kid.
Oh, I'd like to hear it.
Well, it was only when I was a kid, so I don't know the tail anymore. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, that does make sense contextually with the words that you use.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was cut off.
I never got to the end.
I never knew the end.
You want to know something very interesting, cool?
What is interesting? Cool.
So, you know how Basil's obviously, world monster.
Correct.
And you know how monsters in Master Rank get a new Master Rank / G Rank armor set design.
Yes.
And in Iceborne Master Rank, Basil
was
was
seethed.
seething Basil. There wasn't
Yeah.
a Master Rank Basil.
That somewhat begs the question, are we just going to get a Master Rank Basil? Because it's possible that we don't,
That's
right?
where I'm going, because we will.
Well, yeah, that's the assumption, right? But, like, what are the chances that they just say, well, there is no Master Rank Basil, that's it now? Huh?
I think there's a Master Rank Basil! Thanks,
I think there
McNamara!
might be. Thanks for the advice, Magnamalo.
How's his Basil still kicking?
I don't know, but I like that you ask that every time that he falls over and is genuinely kicking.
It mystifies me, man. I don't understand
Well,
foot movement.
I guess he's not going to be kicking anymore.
Why was Magnamalo's response to that was, no, what have I done? Why would you make me do this?
He's just sadly jumping onto the cliffs in the background.
How does one sadly jump on a cliff? That sounds like someone's being chased by a ghost while jumping
Or
on a
the
cliff.
ghost is crying
Yeah, so someone's being chased by a sad ghost.
while trying to haunt someone. It's like, I'm scary.
I don't think hauntings work as well if the ghost is emotional. The ultimate defense against monster injury. Already be missing most of your limbs, including your own fucking head.
What you're missing is I'm not missing them. They're just tightly compacted like a turtle. This is my shell.
This is my shell. Sorry, but your skin is
bugs.
on display.
I love the wire bugs coming out of my stumps.
That's not a sentence
Like when I'm hanging.
anyone should ever say.
I know. I got halfway through saying it, and I was like, "Oh my god, what are the words coming out of my mouth?"
I love the wire bugs coming out of my stumps.
It's just, I guess
Oh,
that's
no.
mine now. Yeah, I will evolve. Where direct me? What direction?
That berry off.
There we go.
What is on my back? Ah!
What is this? I mean, I'm not even technically on his back. I'm floating above his back, being suspended by some strings. Behold! He looks pretty much the same right now, unless you look at his eyes.
Well, then I'm probably gonna look at his eyes based on that, aren't I?
There we go. Now look at his eyes.
Soulless basil? Is like soul stolen basil?
Yeah, this one, empty Bazelgeuse.
Ah! All life taken out of him, depressed Bazelgeuse.
It's ginger Bazelgeuse.
Oh my god, it's a bit fucked up, man.
Well, now he's all covered in snow. Like that's actually pretty nice looking on him. Sort of, it's like a sheen of
Yeah,
armor.
no, that is actually very cool.
Ooh, there we go, and that even makes it look cooler with the snow debuff.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's quite cool. And the white explosive eggs are very, very cool.
Yeah, those are very nice. They're white hot.
They're
Although white hot isn't
yeah,
literally
you could totally
white.
buy white hot basil.
I'm a fucking torso. I only have like a third of the hitbox.
Yeah, exactly. You're actually immune to ground-based attacks.
See, what's hilarious about this is like my weapon drags through the floor because it's obviously the aesthetic is much bigger than the actual hammer hitbox, so it just looks like I'm supported by the hammer. It's like a wheel that I'm like riding as a bike.
Are you also immune to raws?
I think so. I don't have ears. Where would it
That's
go?
what I'm thinking.
Is like my inner throat or whatever area that would be under my neck going to like reverberate, and then like what would it do? You gonna reverberate my inner throat, Bazelgeuse?
Please never speak again.
Oh, look at the nice bright bombing run.
I do like the nice. It's like we've got a very thematic map for Ice White Bazelgeuse.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, like
I guess it matches
like little like ice explosions out of his sacs. That'd be cool.
Well, there's also a blue one. I like the concept of like liquid
liquid
nitrogen.
nitrogen.
Yeah.
Basil, where it explodes with like, liquid nitrogen. That would be awesome.
Yeah, it would be like the perfect like, not quite reverse, but like very very almost opposite type of imagining, and that'd be really cool. And I'd like that.
Oh, I think he's going to sleepy night bye bye.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Speaking of which.
Oh, for God's sake! I said sleepy night, not sleepy white night.
Wake up! Basil, they're gonna kill you!
Basil, you don't understand. Basil, you're in so much danger!
Basil, you're in danger! I'm leaving now! That was all I could provide!
See, this is so multi-layered because he ran here to save Basil, but Barioth is also known as the White Knight. So it's like, it's a real beautiful layering of events.
And I do love that he literally...
All I can offer you is verbal support, goodbye!
He literally showed up, yelled at a sleeping monster, and then flew away. Like, that was all it was!
Oh, I just hit, like, possessed Basil for 666. Spooky.
Oh.
Very spooky.
Nice.
No, that's an egg! Fuck you!
That is an egg.
Why didn't you roll? You had so long to roll!
Oh no.
I like brew hairs, but what is a single pink hair doing on the top of a mountain in the middle of a snowy field? Like, it just feels at a certain point.
Well, I should describe their general purpose, if I'm not mistaken, is essentially to add extra alcohol levels to your potions to make them stronger.
I know what they do, but they don't live in snow on the top of a mountain. They're a pink, fluffy rabbit.
But what I'm saying is they're big and fluffy, so they're well insulated, and they're probably like permanently drunk as creatures.
I have no idea where they are.
It's just like, this place is pretty cool. How do I get down? See, the momentum on the hammer slope attack should be like 10 times stronger with only having a torso because of the weight distribution. I'm dead. Well, turns out you can hit me when I only have 10% of my body.
Because of the weight distribution, I'm dead. Well, thank you for the interesting experience. I think I will,
No problem.
I think I'll handle it myself again next time.
Hey, look, I brought you a number of very fun mods, and I said behold.
Look, the behold it's not about the word, it's the energy.
Well, I think it was your fault, because when I wanted to say it, you just started going on about these shadows when it was like 10 feet in front of us. I'm just like, behold, shadows, behold. Behold.
Alright, thank you very much to our illustrious mod creators today.
Thank you.
Mighty Neko for our colourful armor, and Basil, the genius who decided potatoes needed to be quest maidens, Mr. Niggles, and of course, our Tigrex weapon creator, Xlow7.
Thank you very much for your contributions to the modding community, and also to our lives, because you put this experience into our hands.
Alright guys, thank you very much for watching today's mod experience. Like if you've enjoyed this, subscribe for more, and until we meet again, a goodbye.
Bye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.